Donna J. presents Ask Donna, a weekly podcast on a plethora of topics and tips. Donna's podcast is split into 4 distinct sub-podcasts. The first week of the month is where Donna hosts her Ask the Bloggers podcast on such topics as overcoming bullies and bullying, tips on entrepreneurship, and protecting oneself from scams and scammers. The second week of the month is where Donna hosts her Ask the Coach podcast. A bit of this, a bit of that from her monthly Did You Know diary. The third week of the month is where Donna hosts her Ask the Homemaker podcast. Tips on everyday hints to help you take advantage of natural remedies and solutions. And the fourth week of the month is where Donna's podcast is all about her product review and a book review. Sit back and enjoy.
Hey, it's Donna J. Jodhan, your host for the Ask Donna podcast. We're up to the second week of January 2024. Can you believe it? Yeah, January 2024. My goodness. Can't believe it. But it is very, very true. So, I'm going to start this little addition to my podcasts. I'm going to be answering some of the questions that are sent to me. No more than about 3 questions, so that you get a feel for what people are asking and what people are concerned about. Okay? And I drew these 3 questions from last week's show, or last week's podcast. Before this, however, I want to thank each and every one of you for continuing to drop by with your thoughts, your suggestions, your comments, and everything else, okay? And I know that people are listening based on the questions that are coming in. And I really love and adore answering questions. I think it's so important to be able to answer these questions. So here is the first question from last week. Someone wrote in asking, are seniors being affected by the touchscreen technology? And I say with an emphatic yes. Some seniors are very comfortable with it. Other seniors are not as comfortable with it. Okay? I would say there are many seniors who are not comfortable with touchscreen technology. So that's the answer to my question. Are seniors being affected by touchscreen technology? And my answer to that is yes. Second question, it comes from a mom who says to me, or wanted to know, why would I say that moms can be entrepreneurs? Of course, moms can be entrepreneurs, and they have very, very much to offer. You know why? They set the example for their kids. They set the example for other women/ladies. They are very versatile in what they can do and how they can do it, as long as they have the time to do it, because they have to take care of kids, take care of the home, take care of the family, take care of their husbands. And I'm using the word take care very liberally. But I mean, like, they are the main caregivers to their children. So can moms be entrepreneurs? Yes, definitely. What types of examples would I give for moms who want to be entrepreneurs? Well, catering services, selling of crafts. Okay. I thought of this service. Moms could engage or in an initiative like this, where they mail parcels for others, or where they can be shoppers for others, who have difficulty going to malls or who need assistance. So there are some examples of how moms could be entrepreneurs. Okay? And finally, back to the touchscreen technology. How would I, and this is a question, how would I, as a vision impaired person, approach developers to make touchscreen technology more accessible for me as a vision impaired person? That's the question that is being asked. And I say this: we need to have full engagement and communication and a commitment between the blind and vision impaired community, the seniors community, and persons with other disabilities who have difficulties engaging in touchscreen technology. Because it's not just all about running your finger along the screen or using your finger to touch certain icons on the screen. It's all about being able to find what you are seeking. So, in answer to this question, how do we get developers to do it? We need to convince developers, manufacturers, and companies that we're dealing with a rapidly aging population. And these are the people, your bread and butter consumers, who will be depending or who will need to be able to engage with touchscreen technology. That is my response for this week. Okay? Please keep your thoughts, suggestions, questions, responses, anything you want to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com, or write to me at my personal email address, donnajodhan@gmail.com. That's DONNAJODHAN@gmail.com. Okay, let's get down to this week. Oh, and let me just say thank you to my little brother, Mike Chicello. Okay. And for this week, it's all about asking the sight loss coach. That's me. And I grabbed these tips out of my diary, my monthly diary. Okay. It is titled, A Bit of This and a Bit of That from Donna's Did You Know Diary. Okay, here we go. If you need to keep the sugar in your jar nice and fresh, place a slice of bread in with your sugar. You could put the slice in whole, or you cut it in half. That's the first tip. Number 2. Okay, what if your power goes? And especially so during the summer. It really does not matter what time of the year it is. Put some ice in your pan and place it in your fridge. And presto! It will keep your fridge cool. Okay? Take some ice out of your freezer, place it in a pan, and put it in your fridge. Okay, but if it is winter and you have access to snow in your backyard or in your driveway, go out there, pick up the snow, put it in a pan, and put it in your fridge. Okay, so it's the same principle that you're using. Instead of ice, you can use snow. This will keep your fridge nice and cool for some time, as long as you do not open up your fridge. Okay? All right. Number 3. Here is a suggestion for using the right amount of laundry detergent when doing your laundry. 2 tablespoons of laundry detergent. No more than that, because you know what? If you put in more than 2 tablespoons of laundry detergent, you stand to find out that the laundry detergent, the liquid, will stick on your clothes. Okay? Number 4. For those who want to know, here are the 10 major systems that keep our body functioning on a daily basis. The skeletal, muscular, nervous, endocrine, cardiovascular, lymphatic, respiratory, digestive, urinary, and the reproductive system. Okay, let me just gently remind you that if you're looking for these points, or if you'd like me to send you these points, just send an email to me at AskDonnaOnBlindLife or DonnaJodhan@gmail.com. Put in the subject line, Ask Donna Podcast, Week 2, January 2024. You do the same thing, and I forgot to mention this in my previous week. You're looking for any electronic copies of my tips for Ask the Blogger. Put in the subject line, Ask Donna, January 2024, and you could either say week 1, week 2, whatever week you wish to obtain. I'll send you these electronically. I can even send you the show notes to my podcast, okay? Okay. Number 5. Here is a very useful tip when it comes to the use of coffee. Even if you were only to drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning, it can raise your blood pressure. So, if you wish to test your blood pressure for the day, test your blood pressure at least 2 hours after having drunk your cup of coffee. Okay? Don't do it right after you drink your coffee. Do it about 2 hours after you have drunk your cup of coffee. Okay? Number 6. 2 useful things to think about if you're thinking of losing weight. And I know everybody wants to lose weight at some point in time, but here are 2 useful tips for you. A, reduce your stress levels, and B, drink more water. Yep, that's what the experts are saying. Number 7. What's this about the catfish? They are known as bottom feeders, meaning that they feed on garbage. You know, the catfish could be a really yummy and delicious fish, but I'm just telling you what the experts are saying. They feed on garbage, and that's why they are known as bottom feeders. Okay? Number 8. Here are some handy tips to control your snoring. Consider sleeping on your side instead of on your back. Okay? Number 9. A tip on watermelon. I know it's January, but we still eat our watermelon. It is probably best not to include watermelon in a salad. And why? Because watermelon, it spoils very quickly. It goes bad quickly. And it turns soggy quickly, and it tends to spoil the other fruits in your salad. So it's best not to include watermelon in your salad. Okay? And now I'm going to go to questions that I have received as a sight loss coach. I've drawn these randomly for you. So here we go. Andray would like to know if there are special plates for the microwave that you can use to warm up your food. And the answer to that is a definite yes. Go to your home hardware store, or go to your kitchen store, your nearby kitchen store, and there are plates that you can use to warm up your food in the microwave. It saves on your regular plates and bowls, okay? Josh would like to know if there are roasting bags that you can use. Again, yes. Go to your home hardware store or go to your kitchen store and you will find those roasting bags. I find them very, very useful because you just stick your meat or your vegetables in there, seal it up, throw it in the oven, and voila. Saves on a lot of mess. It saves on washing dishes. Yeah, it's a lazy way, but I think it's a good way. But you know what? Roasting bags also cook things very deliciously, if that's a word, deliciously. Okay. And Nico would like to know if there's something such as freezer bags. And yes, you can buy these freezer bags. Now, they come filled with liquid, and you just put them in your freezer. Keep them frozen, so whenever you need them, you can just take them out and use them as you need them. Okay? Right. This is it for me for this week, for my podcast, the second week of January 2024. Please keep your emails coming to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or send it to my personal email address, donnajodhan@gmail.com, donnajodhan@gmail.com. And if you would like to have anything from this week's show, I am happy to send an electronic copy to you. Just put in the subject line January 2024 podcast week 2. Or you can, change the words around anyway, but just reflect the fact that you're looking for January 2024 week 2 and put in the body of the email exactly what you're looking for, and I will be pleased and happy to send along to you. You guys take care. Thank you for listening in. Stay well, stay safe, have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week. Thank you, Mike, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.
That's it for this week. Donna hopes that you enjoyed her podcast today. She thanks you for having taken the time to tune in and looks forward to being with you next week. Send your thoughts and feedback to Donna at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com.